I'm going to show you how to make GFX using Blender 3.0. And the reason why I'm making this tutorial is because when I was first learning, I couldn't really find any tutorials that gave in-depth on what to do. So I thought I would show you the easiest way to make one without going through all the hassle. So obviously your first step is to download Blender 3.0. It's free to download. It takes a bit of time to get used to all the controls and what to do, but that's why I'm here to show you the best I can on what to do. The other thing I want you to do is go ahead and download all of this. This is the rig that you're going to import into Blender, so that way we'll be able to pose and move our character how we want. So we're going to start off by going to Roblox Studio, of course a new game. You're going to click base plate. So while that loads up, I'm going to go ahead and right click this to delete it. And then if Toolbox isn't up for you, you're going to click Toolbox, go here, click Plugins, and you see this thing called Load Character. You're going to get the free version, which is this one. Then you'll go up here, click Plugins, and there's going to be a plugin called Load Character. Just type in your username or whatever model you want to use. I'm going to use myself. And then spawn R6. And there I am. I'm going to move her up. Now we're going to go over here to Explorer and find our character's name. Right click, go down to Export Selection. And what I'm going to do is just make a new folder and save it into that folder. That's all we need Roblox Studio for. Now we can proceed on to Blender. So once you're in Blender, you're going to go up here to File, Open, and then you're going to open up Woman Rig. So once we're here, we're going to delete everything off the head. So you can either like right click or delete, or you can click on it, press X and delete. So now everything's deleted off the head. This next step, you're gonna repeat the process for each body part. So like torso, leg, arm, hand, and hand. So what we're gonna do is click our torso, go, oops, yeah, right here. So you're gonna click this ball, then you're gonna click X, and it'll turn white. That's okay. We're gonna go to New, and you see base color. Click this circle right here, go to Image Texture. Now go to Open. One second. Go to your folder where you saved your character from, and then you're gonna click the handle. I think it's this one, yeah. And you're just gonna repeat that. So once we now have our headless character with her clothes on, we're gonna go to File, go to Import, and we're gonna import our character that we saved from Roblox Studio. It's gonna be Wavefront OBJ. And before you import this, you wanna go to Geometry right here and make sure you have these two ticked. Once she's imported, I'm just going to move her up a little. You're going to delete everything except for the head. Now that everything's deleted, we're just going to left click and drag a little box like this over it. And we're going to use the move tool to move her head onto the body. Just rotate it. And there you go. It's a full body with a head. Now that we have our character, we can start posing. And down here where it says object mode, you're going to change that to pose mode, and it's going to be all bright and colorful like this. And she's going to have these rings around her body. What you're going to do is click on, make sure you have rotate on, and that's how you start to pose your character however you want. So that controls the arm. This will like control the wrist. You see what I mean? This will control the hand. Down here, the legs. And, oops. Yeah. So now that you know the basics, you can basically just go and pose your character however you want, tweak with it. I'm just gonna go ahead and pose her, and then we can start on the next step. So this is the pose I came up with, just something fast and easy. So our next step is to add an HDRI, which is basically like lighting and shading. It's really what makes the rendered picture look, you know, nice and professional. I don't know how to explain it. So we're gonna go here to this world, go to surface, click the circle and color, and we're going to click environment texture. Press open, and I'll have the download links below to the website where I get my HDRI. I'm going to open this one, and you can't see it here, but if you click rendered, this little circle blob over here, it basically shows you like how it's going to look. So of course, when we render our picture, we don't want this as the background. So what I'm going to do is basically add a cube. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to scale it. Okay. Yeah. This is basically going to be our background. Unless you know you're using like a GFX room or something. I'm not, so this will be with the background for mine. Testing to see how that look. Yeah, I'm gonna keep mine white. Now what you're gonna do is go over here to this little camera, and I'm gonna click denoise. That way like it won't have the noisy effect when you render your image. Then I'm gonna go over here to the icon below it, and I'm just gonna put my resolution to 2000 on both. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is press Shift and A and click this camera, add camera. So now we can click that. Okay, so basically to position like how you want the camera, I click this and I hold shift and the middle mouse button, and then I'm like free to basically move it however I want. So I'm just gonna position how I want it. I'm just gonna keep it like this. So yeah, now we can actually go and render our image. And this takes a little bit. It tells you like how long it takes up here, but it usually shouldn't take that long. See, that grainy effect should go away since we click denoising. And so now we just wait for it to load. So yeah, this is the final result of my render. As you can see, it has those shadows. It's really bright. It looks nice. And to save your render, you're just going to go to Image, Save As, and just save it into a folder that you can easily find it. I'm just gonna name this myself. See, doing this might look complicated at first, but it's really easy to learn and pick up on. It just takes trial and error. But I hope you guys learned something from this, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I'll be sure to answer and help out the best I can. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.